What's going on, guys? This is Defexx, and today I'm going to be bringing you some Modern Warfare 3 sniping tips. And first off, I'd like to apologize because I'm sick, as you can probably tell from my voice. So bear with me and just take the tips I give you. Not by the voice I'm saying, but just take them in. And also, this gameplay, there's like tons of points where it speeds up and slows down, and I'm really sorry about that because I threw it in the timeline and chopped the clips up, and for some reason I don't know if it's too many frames per second, but there's parts where it lags and then catches up, so I'm sorry about that, but just listen to the commentary and try and get the tips I give. The first thing you need to know is figure out what snipers work for you, and 95% of the time I use a bolt action sniper, and in Modern Warfare 3 that is the L11-8A and the MSR, which I prefer the MSR over the L11, but I like them both. And make sure that you know that there's a time to quick scope and a time to hard scope and a time to drag scope. And maybe some people are like, oh well, I quick scope all the time. Well, you know, not me. So there's point in times to do everything, and it's when it's like there's just certain long shots where I'll hard scope, and then there's certain long shots where I'll quick scope. It's just go by whatever you feel, and feels, you know, just take the shot in the moment, but do whatever you got to do. And okay, the second thing you need to know is what perks you should use. And for me, especially if you're trying to quick scope, make sure your perk 2, if you use quick draw, that's probably the most important perk as far as because it aims down the sight faster. But if you're hard scoping, then don't even really worry about that. But as far as my perk 1 and 3, I usually use sleight of hand for perk 1 and dead silence and or steady aim whenever I can. But I usually have specialists, so one of the other is going to be my 2-kill streak. Another thing that helps with sniping is make sure you have a good connection. That's a huge factor in sniping. And also I've heard that if you are recording, such as myself with a PVR, and you disable theater mode, I've heard that helps prevent lag, so do that. The next thing you need to know is use cover when it's possible, because as far as if you're going to go head on with somebody and you miss your first shot and they have an SMG or assault rifle, you're probably going to get killed if you're not at least have some sort of cover or from extremely long range. So that really helps. The next thing is sensitivity. Just because all the great snipers or your favorite sniper snipes on 10 or your favorite sniper snipes on 7 doesn't mean that that's going to work for you. So you need to figure out what sensitivity is the best for you. And for me, I mean, I mix it up a little bit, but I usually play on 8 to 10 sniping, and it does help with drag scoping and being able to turn on people. But just because it works for me doesn't mean it'll work for everybody else. So just make sure you use whatever one's good for you. And the biggest and best tip anyone can give you, and I guarantee this is right, is practice. You know, whether it's online play or in private matches, your sniping's only going to get better if you practice. And if you know, there's points in times where you get in games and you don't want to snipe because everybody's going to try hard. I mean, that's when you can get better at it. And I mean, it gets frustrating, like, you know, new tubes and whatever not. But if you want to get better, the best thing you can do is just continue to practice. So I hope you guys enjoyed my tips, and I'm really sorry about the laggy gameplay or why it speeds up and slows down like this. But hopefully I gave you guys a little bit of tips. If you guys would like some more tips on these with slowed down or a full game, I can do that. And I appreciate all the feedback and comments, guys, and have a great Sunday, and I will talk to you guys soon. Peace.
Over there.
Ow! Die!